Jeff Wayne's The War of the Worlds musical remains one of Sony's best-selling albums, and now The Invasion has hit Auckland. Joining me now is director Colin James and cast members Steve O'Reilly and Leon Rufio. Good morning, chaps.
Morning.
Morning.
So, Colin, you're Mr. Director, so how did this all come about?
This kind of came about as a discussion between myself and a friend of mine in musical theatre about 12 years ago, originally, about wanting to stage the musical version of War of the Worlds, but there just never was the opportunity. And then just recently I was in a discussion with a friend in the US about wanting to do something different in a planetarium environment, and War of the Worlds came up again. So we took a chance at getting the rights, and it came through. So we had a year to prepare it.
Was that a long process, you know, accessing the rights and getting the tick?
It's a bit of a to and froing process. So it's just, one of the big things was Jeff Wayne's releasing a new album, and with that comes a new tour. So the album comes out this month along with his new tour. So whatever we did was, it wasn't about to conflict with that. Yeah. So we're working off the original album. We're doing a planetarium show, which is different to the live stage show he's doing. So it was a different show, but there was some synergy.
It had its point of difference. Of course, it's being staged at Stardome.
Yes.
I've been to Stardome, and it's quite a small, confined space.
It is, yeah.
So it would be fair to say it's going to be an intimate sort of
very intimate show, which means everyone gets a good seat. Everyone gets a chance to see what's going on. It means the cast can interact with the audience more, and that's what I wanted to do, was bring the characters to life in a way that they kind of feel real to the people in the audience. So when you're so close to them, there's no hiding any emotions or anything like that with the cast. So I've got to really get the message across, and it's great for the audience, I think.
Is that true, Leon?
It is, yeah.
What's your role?
I'm the voice of humanity, and we're just pretty much singing a song about a ship that's sort of defending the Earth, if you like, and it's sort of, in the end, it gets destroyed, so there's hope, and then in the end, despair, basically, So it's a pretty thrilling song to do, So it's a great show.
The voice of humanity, what a huge role, eh?
The voice, yes, I'm representing everybody. It's on my shoulders.
Steve, what's your involvement?
I play the parson. Comes on in the second act, and people who don't know, it's basically he comes on. He's believed to be dead by the journalist, which the story kind of follows, and they come to life, and that's when our song starts. So I play opposite Melissa Nordhaus. She plays Beth, and we basically, I believe, I go mad essentially, and I believe that the Martians are actually demons, and there's no hope for us, and it's the end of the world sort of thing. But she brings me back, and it's more of a, as Conor was saying, it's more intimate. So you're getting more of a portrayal of what's going through this guy's mind.
Right.
So there's lots of things going through. You know, he's mad. He's also scared. He's desperate. But he loves his wife as well. Unfortunately, he thinks she's a demon. So there's a lot of stuff going on there.
Wow. Yeah. What else can we expect from War of the Worlds, Colin?
So if anyone's ever been to the planetarium, they'll be used to the fact that it's just a big dome. So there's animations on the dome as part of the show, but on top of that we've installed a lighting rig. So there's special effects lighting, there's lasers, there's smoke, there's dry ice flying down the walls. It's a very different experience compared to what they might be used to.
Right. Why do you think there have been so many adaptations of War of the Worlds?
I suppose it kind of stems back to the fact that humans have always been interested in whether or not there's life out there in space, and Mars has always been that contender for potential life. And War of the Worlds was one of the first stories about the fact that aliens from Mars could come to the Earth, and what would they do if they got here. And yeah, it's, if you look at modern science fiction, you can usually trace it back to something like War of the Worlds, alien invasion or some form of alien concept.
But it's not just for sci-fi freaks, is it? It sounds like I want to pop along. Who is it appealing? Who else will it appeal to?
It'll appeal to anyone who's got interest in music, because the music's great in it. It was written in 1978, and I think the music still stands well today. And it's just a great experience. It's very much a theatrical experience.